Hi, my name's Nell. I'm currently a fourth year at the University of Chicago. I'm a double major in economics and cognitive science, and I'm a designer for MODA this year. Family, friends, love spending time with them, love experiencing everything with them. But when it comes to more aesthetic things, I've always been a fan of Gothic architecture, Art Deco architecture. Like, I'm a true fan of all these kinds of art forms. Gaudi is my favorite architect, so I like Gaudi. Something that I've been very interested in exploring is kind of the idea of how, either through aesthetic or like purely functional means, humans have kind of been seeking to expand and evolve beyond our normal limitation. There's definitely been a lot of inspiration from things like The Matrix, or when we look at prosthetics, or the idea of people being able to make exoskeletons in order to hold different loads or support themselves after injuries. So I'll start thinking up a couple of just initial design ideas, and I'll go like as big as possible, and then I'll just be like, oh my god, it would be cool if it had this, and like this would be around their arm, and if it's spiraled, and I really wanted to make it out of this material, it was like liquid metal looking. And after a solid week of being like, it'll be amazing, then I take a step back and I'm like, okay, so what does Hobby Lobby have that I can like actually turn this into something? After I've acquired the materials, and it's basically just an iterative process, so I discover how hard it is to work with some of the materials. So for instance, you might think it's easy to sew the PVC pipe that I have right there onto the duct tape. My fingers were bleeding. It was a time. So yeah, we'll see how many more of those I want to sew. One of the female model designs is what you see before you right now, the harness, and there'll be additional elements added. So PVC tubing around the model, so it'll be going from the neck down and then going PVC around. So to kind of create a bit of that exoskeleton interaction kind of vibe to it. They truly just embrace the fact that I love using unusual materials and techniques. They're just like, no, that looks cool, go with that. And I was like, really? Okay, so like, I could, not to be like, if I can be a designer, you can be a designer too, but it's really more so about the idea that they appreciate it, and then helping you bring that idea to life, rather than being like, okay, so here's the skirt. No, do you know how to sew a skirt? And it was just like, no, there was completely encouraging and supportive of the fact that it's like, you have an idea? No, that's awesome, let's bring it to life.